From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, February 15th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.93 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,226 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 2 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,005. Antiwar.com reports 500 U.S. ground troops with tanks and other vehicles arrived in Romania on Tuesday as part of a new infantry deployment in the southeastern European nation, which officials say is necessary to bolster defense in Romania and to prove America's commitment to the ally. Romania is a member of NATO, and this deployment is being presented as one of a series of U.S. deployments across Eastern Europe, mostly in the Baltics, to confront Russia, even though Romania is not particularly close to Russia and the two nations have been on pretty good terms for decades. The U.S. has been keen, however, to get more and more troops into the region and particularly has talked of having a growing presence along the Black Sea coast, and in many cases deployment to NATO nations are an end unto themselves, giving the U.S. military a presence and by extension deeper influence into those nations. The U.S. troops arrived amid massive anti-corruption protests with hundreds of thousands of Romanian citizens taking to the streets to try to bring down the government and force reform. The timing of the U.S. arrival to prove its support for Romania then also risked a backlash of putting the U.S. on the side of an unpopular and likely falling government.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports the U.S. Office of Government Ethics told the White House this week that presidential advisor Kellyanne Conway's promoting the Ivanka Trump fashion line on live TV appears to be a clear violation of federal rules. Conway, a senior-level advisor to President Donald Trump, has taken heat for her appearance on Fox News Channel last week, which ended with her giving the president's daughter a free commercial for her clothing business. Conway told the program Fox and Friends last Thursday, "Go buy Ivanka's stuff. It's a wonderful line. I own some of it. I'm just going to give a free commercial here. Go buy it today, everybody. You can find it online." Conway appeared on the program in an official capacity situated in front of an official White House placard. Federal law prohibits government representatives from using their office to promote the private interest of another person.
You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $1 per month through Patreon and get perks like ad-free versions of FPP Radio News and Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com.
Reuters reports Californians who were ordered to evacuate due to a threat from the tallest dam in the United States can now return home after state crews working around the clock reinforced a drainage channel that was weakened by heavy rain. Officials had ordered nearly 200,000 people living downriver from the Oroville Dam to evacuate on Sunday and reduced that to an evacuation warning on Tuesday, according to Butte County Sheriff Corey Honea. That means people can move back to the homes and businesses can reopen, but they should be prepared to evacuate again if necessary, according to Honea. Both the primary and backup drainage channel of the dam, known as spillways, were damaged by the buildup of water that resulted from an extraordinary wet winter in Northern California that followed years of severe drought. Officials said the greater danger was posed by the emergency spillway, which was subject to urgent repair in recent days. Though damaged, the primary spillway was still usable. More rain was forecast for as early as Wednesday through Sunday, according to the National Weather Service, but the State Department of Water Resources said the upcoming storms were unlikely to threaten the emergency spillway. Evacuees received good news from President Donald Trump, who declared an emergency in the state, authorizing FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security to coordinate disaster relief efforts. A failure could have unleashed a wall of water 3 stories tall on towns below. State officials used 40 trucks carrying 30 tons of rocks per hour to reinforce the eroded area around the emergency spillway, while 2 helicopters dropped rocks and other material into the breach. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.